Meet the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya. What is she planning? And why does she need the nosies? Soon, we'll have our answers. Guess this'll be the end of your journey that your sister mentioned. What is she expecting you to find there? Snezhnaya still feels like a long way away. Hopefully, there'll be plenty of time to relax, eat some good food, and have fun before we arrive. But whenever Paimon gets thinking about how our destination is right around the corner, all these questions come flooding into Paimon's head. It makes her so nervous. Yeah. Anyway, enough about all that. We can't start the final leg of our journey with that kind of mindset. Just think. We've fought dragons and sea monsters, defeated creations of the gods, faced prophecies of doom and the threat of the abyss. Heck, we've even been to the moon! With all that experience under our belts, how can we be any more prepared? Sure thing! Now, stick close to Paimon!
What about me? Do I get a call out?
Whoa! Columbina? You kinda snuck up. Don't look at Paimon! Oh, so it was you!
All your friends have gathered at the flagship. I invited Sandrone too, but she said she had to go back to Snezhnaya. She had some nasty things to say about you.
She hasn't changed it.
If they're heading to Snezhnaya, I'll bet it's to cause trouble for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Attending also, please tell them not to count on getting help from a Fatui Harbinger in Sned. Our time working together was not terrible, precisely. But we're up.
Well, that definitely sounds on brand for her. The attitude.
No, you've misunderstood. I think she means that she'd like you to go see her, as long as you don't make things difficult for both of you.
Huh. You really have to
Go on. Get to the flagship. Everyone should be there by now. Today, I want to return the favor. It's my gift to you.
It's definitely nice to be treated, but hopefully by this point, you know that you don't owe us any favors.
The moon of Nodcry will always give you a warm welcome.
Wow! Pure white as far as the eye can see! It's so pretty! Come on, give up! Look! They look similar to the ones in Nodcry! You know, just minus the effects of Kuwaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Snezhnaya now. There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two. Paimon got a mouthful of snow! Ooh, it's so cold. Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm. is. Right here. If we get any closer, we might scare them away. Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Come on, quick! Paimon's heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them. But... Ooh, it's still so cold. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah. It's hard to describe, but Paimon feels everything feels heavy. Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low. Yep. Seems like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly.
Blazing light!
Oh, look! There's a cabin over there! Phew! Let's get out of this storm!
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast. Paimon! Paimon! That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside. I'll keep this close. It says here, Kresnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay. Is this an answer from this world? What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating original. Hello, Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Grey at your service. Time since last activation. Time measurement unavailable due to the influence of... Anyway, it must have been a very long time. I am... To this end, I must... Huh? Why is my body like this? I have been like this since I was created. And yet, I also have memories and an awareness of a physical form. Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But, nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I have detected, in accordance with my preset programming, upon reactivation, will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow. You have made a very wise decision. Now, I detected that you called out a name earlier. The name was Paimon. After helping you get out of here, merely the tip of the iceberg. Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. Very well. I will remember this name until I need to recover my body. I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have the key right now is you. You may now execute the command, Demolish. Use it to remove the prime ice blocking the path and obtain prime ice units. Prime ice unit count has been updated. You may now execute the command, Build. Use it to create a prime ice construct to prop up the door.
A reward on the road.
Scanning local environment. Exit has been... That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead. Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, Build Heat Source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
I'll keep this close. I'll keep this close.
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed. Kresnik Crystal located. Convenience. The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing... Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, that said, I have already forgotten... Yes. Perhaps then... But for now, all you need to remember is... Low power. Please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves. Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison. Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. Real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in... Paimon! Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleeping. You must be the Traveler. She called your name repeatedly while attempting to battle her way through the blizzard. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm. You two must be very important to one another. You should take more care not to get separated.
Your eyes. Are you... Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I doubt that is news to you. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again very soon.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again. Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound.
Traveler! Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling alright?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint. She just couldn't keep going any longer. So she had to lie down and sleep it off. Wait, where did the jester go? Yep, the director of the...
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no... Well, he was right about one thing.
He had no intention of explaining his motives. And he left...
Hey! What the... Who is that? It looks like... half a pair of goggles. How amazing!
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself.
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy. Oh.
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my...
Oh, that makes sense. Anyway, back to the Jester for a second. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon could tell that he was Conrigan from his eyes. And it definitely was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he... Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow, and after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have...
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms.
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the...
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any...
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya. The Jester mentioned that this snowstorm, being the work of a monster, is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnagrad, we'd still have to wait...
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to... We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just...
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But objectively speaking, at this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely treacherous. Especially if, however, we continue on. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Let's do that. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When is...
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever you wish. Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary...
A reward on the road.
Please confirm when you are ready to depart. Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, There's an error message. Brace for impact, friends! Preparing to it. How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but even—
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflexes.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are. Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality— Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town. According to the data, anyway.
Your data had better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a Kresnik's torch. It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
In case! Blazing light! Ha! Encase! Cryostorm! Go with the wind! Ha! Condense! Biting frost! Excuse me, is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business. I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get...
Why is that?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Snezhnaya. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like... Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya. So, the Vetcha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption. The policy has thus been charmingly named Project Snezhnaya, meaning bitter cold.
Bitter cold? So, like, it's gonna be a cold winter, folks?
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you hut. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? Even as our purchase quota has gone down. You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes and price data. We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you.
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again.
What market? Nobody else is selling! And when they do, they charge 8 times the—
Which is why the Snezhnaya Vetche passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's—
You...
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We all know how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our crystal allotment.
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. They have to our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining crystal. As our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep acting.
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
Tell you what, listen. I know what we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register. I can't guarantee there'll be ample energy for household use. But we can at least make sure...
Fine! I don't see any alternative.
So, this is Project Snezhnaya in action, huh? Oh, no wonder nothing...
You were looking for an inn, right?
Oh, Paimon's not a fae. Just Paimon. She must have caught a cold or...
I have a small place in Stratomaros. I don't stay there very often, though, so it's pretty big. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now.
Are you sure? Oh.
All right, then. This way. Hello, I'm Alosha. I'm a hunter. Though, if you've talked to any highwaymen, you might have heard a different side to my story. But anyway, let's keep that between us for now.
There's still a long road ahead.
Gotcha.
Sounds good to me.
There's still a long road ahead.
Yeah.
Time... Time to go.
Oh, so cozy and warm. Paimon's getting nice and toasty. Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, the Traveler.
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you keep yourself warm, you should be fine. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily end up turning into something more serious.
Don't say that! Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since these power shortages began. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm like this, let alone a hunter. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves. I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid. What? Your own train? Wait, hold on. That train? The one that suddenly fell out of the sky and crash-landed on the ice?
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. Oh, then our luck ran out and we had a little accident.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might get to Snezhnaya after all. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomeros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private stockpile. But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act. So, I'm heading off to catch a rabbit.
Huh? Wait, a rabbit stole the crystal?
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd prefer carrots to Kresnik Crystal anyway. Shishkin, Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along now, shall we?
Him? Really? Paimon never would have guessed.
Huh? You're coming with?
Oh, okay then. Just give Paimon a second to get ready. Alright. Guess there's no point pushing myself. Paimon will stay here and hold—
Oh yeah, there's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Oh, a doggy. Oh, angry doggy.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, or there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get Tugarin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
when you're all out of carrots? Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yep. And red.
Good to know. Eat up, Tagarin.
Paimon's just gonna stick.
Wait. Nice work, Tagarin. Come on, we'll go around. This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior... Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the crystal. Tagarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty. Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of crystal. That's normal. But if he picks up the scent of Cristal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay...
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure as Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us, every sacrifice will be worthwhile. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Huh? Who are you?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would all the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for... Would you be able to shed any light on this?
Me? Why, I have no idea.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence, and this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking... I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin...
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs.
Hey, Hi. Oh, this isn't who I am. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuzha came into force. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Cristal have ceased there entirely. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Cristal these days. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct. I'll make a batch purchase of Cristal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for...
You don't have to go that...
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one ship...
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates...
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Sretomaros for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Cristal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation.
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately
counting carriages.
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, so if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theory, the numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record.
You mean to tell me that you...
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and
the... You cocky little...
Yeah, something felt off. So I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, as I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right on...
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep them... Without the compelling case you put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me.
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple...
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, they hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Snezhnaya. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still...
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in this... As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need Crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too. I will report this incident to Snezhnaya. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible. Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore.
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today. You must...
Ma'am, it's me, Alosha.
Alosha?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove. Gave you some...
Oh, I'm so... Now, how often do I get to see my grandson?
It's okay. You just rest.
Oh, you... It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sretomoros, a good town. All sorts of... Sit down, come on.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to rest.
Right under the basket by the door. Or maybe it was on the bedside cabinet. Well, grandson dear.
Very much, ma'am.
Good, good.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special occasions. I met her at the market back before her health began declining. Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the... Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. I first learned of Sretomoros' energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. The town's been in decline for a while now. But because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Sretomoros still in its heyday. That said, I kinda appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow. It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard. The Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore. But she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
Sure, but enough about that. How did everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did you have any trouble?
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. Good riddance to both of them. It's a good thing you managed to catch them. So, you said the train station will open again soon, right? And everyone has enough crystal now?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Snezhnaya isn't going away anytime soon. People will still have to scrimp and save to make ends meet. Don't know. The goal of Project Snezhnaya is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never been made public. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again, they keep extending it.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhnaya Veche. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving in to political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sratomiro still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always going to be some conflict when those worlds collide. Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this, I can tell.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnagrad? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal? What the Gnosis mean in all of this? Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes.
Wait, so... no way. Are you who I think you are?
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnagrad. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster. Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, it's so big that the Tsaritsa, luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile. I'm sure the Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of, suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back. Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen any... Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnagrad in no time. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something? Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated, so as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sratomaros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
Destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that...
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an...
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though all configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call...
Away we go! Oh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? Paimon's still airborne.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone...
Halosha, you're Snezhnaya.
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place, and the few who do make it back...
Huh? Then, what the heck? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great!
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit. Come on, let's explore. shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait! What's that blue thing? Is that...
Guess we'd better find a way over. This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see the three...
For now, at least.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm. The darkest time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation, it appears that key data is currently inaccessible. But now is not the time to I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, Traveler. It may well be one of my core functions. Activation code? We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the stronghold, and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
Is this a gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many... Let's go. We don't have much time. When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosive. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You can replenish your ammunition at various supply points. For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover and pick them up. Where's the whole pack? More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault function.
Light him up! Taking cover! Fall back!
Nice.
Reload!
Change of tactics.
Charge!
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope. Take great care not to fall down. Should...
Nice. State number 2.
Can't take much more.
Mind the rhythm.
All I need. I'm hit. It's over.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on. You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances. I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay. So...
Back in business. Change of tactics. Charge!
Out of ammo!
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Where's the...
Change of tactics. Charge!
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Time to catch my breath.
Frag out! Grab at the advantage! Tie! Taking cover! Where's the... Over.
Try this! Reload!
Where's the back?
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through. Nice.
Reload! Demolition time!
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Time to catch my breath.
Need a refill!
Time to catch my breath.
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is...
You mean this...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad track. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, he came up a mention not cry. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles?
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding. Far beyond my expectations. As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this. But we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor. Well, maybe trusty isn't quite the right word, considering. Anyway, at least you get the job done.
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching her legs might help take her mind off things. It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight. Just abandoned houses. Huh? So much for repair? You've swapped our train out for a whole new model!
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are. You might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident. That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietla-Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice. Look, Snezhnagrad's just up ahead. Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnagrad train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so much...
It's built for maximum efficiency. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, this way. There's a lift car that...
Paimons are about the same height as Paimon. But it looks like they can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
No wonder. We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
To the left is the Market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
Shared the warmth of flames.
Snezhnaya is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it!
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier Restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us? Paimon still has some savings left. Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui. Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnaya Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a crafting bench?
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnaya, I'm afraid. Apparently there's some historical reason for it.
Oh. We'll just have to use the one on the train then. Huh. Kinda inconvenient. Wait. How come there's one on the
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of... Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get...
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting...
Podvoye restaurant is right this way.
Ad Astra...
Thank you for completing...
Ad Astra... Ad Astra...
You wanna fight? Let's go! Curse you! One with nature! Got it!
Yes, you blade.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Traveler? Shh, I'm hunting. Keep your voice down. Don't look so surprised. There are all kinds of prey out in the Snezhnayan wild. Well, all you need to know is that they aren't legitimate organizations like the Fatui, but their roots run just as deep. Here in Snezhnaya, most things considered prey are dangerous to get involved with. Rumor has it that some of these gangland folks have connections at the Energy Commission, and they've got a real hoard of Kresnik Crystal, all for smuggling, of course. It won't appear on Project Stooge's ledger, so no officials will investigate, even if it gets stolen. Don't worry. Like I said, once the crystal has been distributed to freezing villagers, do you really think they'd dare go door to door to take it? And as for me, they can't trace this back to me. Just doing what needs to be done. Besides, it's always good to have extra help, but... Good boy. Sit. And how about claws? So, the gang's heavyweights are present, and they're armed. Still can't count to 10, huh? Looks like I'll have to go and check for myself. I'm confident I can figure out their exact numbers. Traveler, stay hidden nearby with Tugarin for now. Excuse me. I wasn't aware that someone lived here.
Where'd you come from, kid? What do you want?
I'm just a hunter. I've been hunting nearby and used up all my fire water. So I need to find somewhere to warm up.
Save it, kid. You better scram, or there'll be trouble.
All right. 2 outside the door, 3 inside.
The heck do you mean by that?
Like I said, I'm hunting.
There's the gunshot.
Ready to taste my...
Show me what you've got.
Laid bare. Eyes on me! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Let's search the place and see where they hid the crystal.
A reward on the road.
Not a single piece in here. A key and a card? What do you think? Hold on to the card for now. As for the key, makes sense if you think about it. Hoarding crystal is dicey business right now, so they'd want to keep their stash well hid. Sure. There's nothing here. This ice? No. This ice is fresh. 2 safeguards in a row. Must be quite the hoard. No problem. It hasn't... Sure enough, there's a path. Traveler, let's go. On reflection, that was a risky move I made back there. Diving headfirst into a suspicious cave isn't how an experienced hunter should operate. But it had to be done. Too many people need this.
Stay back!
Wait, what? How are there gang members here too? Not just yet. Not until we know what's going on.
I said stay back! All of you! I've got the detonator in my hand!
Hey, cool it. I told you. Turn around and walk away now, and we will—
Not a chance! Anyone who finds treasure out in the wild gets a share. These Myla family will get their fair share, for old Sire's sake. But the rest— You think you could just show up here and expect us to walk away empty-handed? That's—
They're arguing over how to split—
Oh, you think you've hit the jackpot, huh? Bet you tried to get in, but failed, didn't you?
So what? We found this place first. There's gotta be—
Old Sire is dead. Or were you hoping Zmi would pick up where he left off?
What about Lady Voronina? You saying—
Yeah.
Look, the only reason any of us are able to get by in this ash heap they call Snezhnaya is because of old Sire. He put the rules in place for a reason, and no one gets to break them. Times have been tough for everyone. I get that. You can bet your life that Lady Voronina will be hearing about it!
All right, so we're—
Don't you dare! Try anything, and we'll all be chewing rocks for the rest—
Stop! You really want to—
We're all playing the same game, so don't take me for a fool. I know you left some men behind to seal the cave entrance from the outside when you never meant to let us get out alive. If it wasn't for these explosives, we weren't the ones who stopped playing nice first. Didn't think you'd go this far for these, but it looks like they'll sell for a lot more than I thought.
Antiques! Sell them! You short son.
Oh, save it. You gonna—
Looks like we've run into another bunch of valuable antiques, apparently. We can't just hand antiques out to the villagers directly, though. We'll have to find a way to trade them in for Mora. But that, I can work with. The only thing that won't work is leaving here empty-handed. Leave this to me. Go, Tagarin!
What? We got company? Just you? Cover me!
Drat! Leave him be. We took care of the guys outside. If he wants to call for back, let's go take a look inside. Antiques was right. None of this is from the present era. If you're curious, I know a guy in the Rokot who's a bit of an expert about this kind of stuff. Maybe I can get him to come take a look later. This thing clearly isn't going anywhere. Let's start with whatever we can carry. But with this barrier blocking the way, we can't—
Shadow Realm barrier device detected. With the right access card.
An access card? Wait, that card we found earlier. Try it. Everything else aside, at least the way's open. Still, if they knew they'd need this to clear the way, why leave it with the lookout outside? And then seal the cave entrance? Clearly this card is very important to them. I just wonder why they'd exercise this much caution over a bunch of antiques. Guess we'll just have to head inside and take a look. We can study this card and that pedestal later when we have the time. What is it? It's clearly not from this era either. Is this one of... Nothing else around here looks that valuable. You think we gotta make this hunt worth it somehow. I remember now. Not long ago, a Fey gang was going around buying up blueprints from the Bielitsar's time. I thought they might be worth some cash, so I swiped one to take a look. Pretty sure the drawing on the blueprint was this exact device. Not sure. All I remember is that we need to connect these pipes to get it running. Getting rid of the ice freezing the pipes should do the trick. Since the Fey gangs value this device so much, we might as well give it a try and see what it actually does. So warm. Some sort of furnace, maybe?
Huh. Looks like the intel was good. A prototype Kresnik's torch. Tech from that age is what the big boss needs for the plan.
Tagarn, don't move.
Smart choice if you ask me. See what I'm holding? I grabbed that numbskull's detonator during the commotion back there. Now, the moment I let this thing go, it's gonna blow!
So you came right back here without calling for backup? That wasn't such a smart choice.
Shut it! My men were wiped out, and I lost the access card. After all the manpower we put, the boss will have my head on the spot! I'm not leaving without that card! That and this equipment are... Don't tell me you're after this technology too. Oh, I get it.
You're overcomplicating this. I have nothing to do with either of...
Don't play games with me! After the old man died, the High Table decided we'd... Nowadays, we risk our necks digging stuff up in the Shadow Realm. And then what? It all ends up in the pockets of those big shots. Hey, I told you! Tell your dog to get down and stay put!
Tagarn,
What the?
Down means to prepare to attack. Sit is staying put.
Who sent you? Who are you with?
No one. I'm just a hunter. So it's a prototype Kresnik's torch? Well, if it looks like a furnace, and it really is unique, this place makes a perfect shelter. I'll bring all the villagers... This looked touch and go for a while, but in the end, it was a successful hunt. Oh, I'm sure that if we kept following the trail, we could end up accomplishing something pretty monumental. But I'm also sure that would involve pointing my gun at more people along the way. And honestly, that's not what I'm about. Question for you. What do you think is the difference between a hunter and an adventurer? With the sprawling wilderness before them, a hunter turns back after catching their prey. But an adventurer always... So? I'll let you hold on to that accent. You're the most famous member of the Adventurers Guild after all. Monumental events always seem to find you, don't they? Of course. Anyway, let's bring the villager... Turns out there's another exit here. I only noticed it when we were escorting the villagers over. Might be useful when you're... We did good today. Thanks for all your pleasantries aside. Here's your payment, so please...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Well...
you